Hi, beautiful, lovely souls. I was not going to go live, but I had a meeting and the meeting was canceled. So I said, why don't I go live and talk about what I was talking about today? Have you ever turned to eating junk food because you were treated poorly? If so, then this video is for you. And I'm here to tell you that it's completely normal, but I want to offer you some solutions, okay? I'm Avishai L, certified raw food educator and holistic health coach, founder of Eat Stress Away and Avi, helping the open minded and empathic professional and entrepreneurial woman get rid of their stress and drop those pounds through nutrition and lifestyle changes without sacrificing their food favorites and authenticity. And if you hear some click clacking, I'm holding my babies today. This is my, what is this one? I don't even think this is, I don't remember what this is. But I'm holding this today in my clear quartz. I got my clear quartz with me. Crystals are actually very, very healing, and I have on a bunch of them for balancing you out, balancing those chakras, balancing everything, balancing the body out, cleansing, and it's very great for cleansing. There's a lot of full moon energy happening around. So holding my crystals tight, and I wanted to do this video to help you because there's so many people who have experienced traumas, who have experienced grief, and what's happening in the world today. A lot of people are turning to certain foods that are not beneficial for their health, but they don't really know what to do. A lot of times, when you've gone through such traumas, maybe whether that was, maybe domestic abuse, or maybe someone put you down, or someone did something to you, you may not feel as though you are, and I actually went through this myself, so I'm doing a video on it. You may not feel as though you deserve to, eat healthy. It's kind of scary for you, right? Because when you've been treated so poorly, and then you're trying to, that's all you know, and then you're trying to offer yourself something that's going to, um, boost you up, you're not used to it. So it's kind of scary. So then that self sabotage comes in, right? That self sabotage comes in to where it's like, why would I want to eat healthy? I don't know how that feels. So you kind of back away. It's almost like, here's the light at the end of the tunnel. Here's that healthy food that you need to eat. But then you're like, but I don't feel good enough about myself. So let me back away. And I went through that, and I wanted to do this video because I know there's so many people that are going through that as well. There's a reason for your food choices. There's always an underlying reason for food choices. And a lot of it can stem back from external circumstances, traumatic situations and things of that nature as to why you might be feeling these things. So drop a comment below and let me know if that's currently you, if you're currently feeling like this, because I know a lot of people feel this way. And like I said, that was one of my self sabotaging moments. I knew that I wanted to lose weight. I knew that I wanted to create my life. I knew that I wanted to get rid of stress, but it almost scared me because that was good. And I wasn't used to feeling good because of how I was treated. And I know many people are, like I said, going through this where they might have been treated poorly. And so they're like, well, I'm not used to giving myself such goodness. I don't know how goodness feels. So when that goodness comes, it's almost like you feel this sense of imbalance. You feel like your whole world is shaking. It's like a brand new creative creation. It's like a brand new life. And what ends up happening is you revert back to your old behaviors because that's what feels normal to you. Drop a comment below if you can relate to that. So I wanted to offer some alternatives to that. So when you start to feel like that, when you feel like you're not worthy, you're not deserving of eating, healthy foods, recognize that if you were not worthy and if you were not deserving, you would not be here. You would not be living in your body. So you're here for a purpose, no matter what someone has said to you. So I first want you to write down why you might feel that way, why you might not feel worthy or feel deserving. I had to do that for myself, and other people have had to as well that I've come across. So start to go back to a situation where you might have felt like that, and who said what, specifics. Write down, how would you feel if you started to give yourself what your body needed? How would you feel on a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual level? Thirdly, do any fears come up? Okay, so the first thing you want to write down, when this feeling started, you want to write down the specific situation, and you want to write down, how would you feel if you were able to get over that hump? And then thirdly, I want you to write down what fears are coming up when you feel like that. Okay? Because that's the only way you're going to combust it. And then I want you to take that, do a separate column, and then say, how I want you to set specific goals. Like specific goals, like maybe you want to lose 3 pounds, maybe you want to get rid of eating certain foods. I want you to write a goals list, okay? So you can begin to journey towards that second column, get past that first column over to that second column, okay? And then do it one at a time. What I highly suggest is at least have one healthy meal per day. And before you eat it, say, I am worthy, I am deserving, I am enough. And I want you to take a deep breath, okay? Because it's very easy, those self-sabotaging, those rejection feelings, it's almost like a vicious cycle. And I remember when I was 156 pounds, I want to say, and it was just like 157. It was like I was 157 pounds for the longest time. And what got me there was that self-deprecating thoughts and external circumstances that I really let weigh me down. And what ended up happening is I would always self-sabotage. Like, I knew that I would feel better about myself if I felt lighter. However, I was like, well, I'm dealing with this. Food is my comfort. So what I discovered is when I felt like that, I would make a healthier alternative to that food that I wanted to be my comfort. So I ended up creating, um, foods that would get rid of my stress and allow me to drop the weight rather than the opposite. So a lot of what I offer, because I did put, the 6-step method, a lot of what I offer people, I'm not that, my program is transformational holistic health coaching and life coaching. Okay. So what I do goes beyond, this is why I say people like me, I did this on my own and I struggled. It's not something you can do on your own because there's a lot of intricate methods and worksheets and supportive companion guides that help you with this process. I absolutely love this crystal. It's clear quartz for those who don't know. Basically, it takes you, it goes beyond the nutrition, it goes beyond the workouts, it goes beyond the fitness. A lot of people are looking to lose weight, but I guarantee you that if something comes up, because this is what happened with me, I went from 125 pounds and shot up to 168 pounds because I didn't know how to navigate and deal with everything that I was being hit with, all those traumas, all of those negative situations. So what ends up happening is, yes, you can have the nutrition down. For some people who are in that boat, yes, you can have that down. Maybe you have the other aspect down. Maybe you work out, but maybe you self-sabotage. So my program, I packed it into that 6-step method to help you become holistic in your navigation through life. Okay. So you learn how to eat properly. You learn the nutrition aspect. You learn the time management and how to read, food labels. You learn how to love yourself and get rid of food addiction. You learn methods of what you can do when a certain situation comes up, and you have me as a support, and there's also a supportive community, because at the end of the day, we know that what got you to gaining weight was not not the weight itself. It was the situation. So if you don't know how to deal with a certain situation, you will turn to food. That is the number one best friend, especially in dealing with, certain traumas or like what's happening now. So that would be my recommendation for those of you who do want my help. Tomorrow is the last day. If you do want more intricate, specific help, is 12 weeks of group coaching. Tomorrow is the very last day to get 50% off of my holistic health coaching. Okay, tomorrow is the very last day at 600. If you have questions on pricing, you could drop a comment below or you could send me a message. I just did some behind the scenes videos in my Instagram story of the whole program. There's modules in there, there's video trainings, you get handouts, companion guides, recipes, workouts, emails, self-love assessments. You get all of this stuff plus group coaching where you can come ask your specific questions, get all of those answered, and you also have the opportunity to have a one-on-one session with me. So you're fully supported for 12 weeks, also with email access as well, the 5 days of email access for whoever enrolls. Because the idea is not to get you to eat broccoli again and say goodbye. The idea is to get you to actually functioning at your optimum. Like, how were you when you were a child before maybe traumas came? Before maybe certain situations came up, getting back to, healing and fully functioning with a peaceful mindset on a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual level, and feeling uplifted again, and feeling peaceful again, and feeling and doing your purpose again. What was your purpose before, life happened? Before anything happened. So this is what that program does for you. It helps you drop the pounds, yes. It helps you get rid of stress, yes. But it also helps you create the life you deserve, because you're always deserving at all times. And that's something that I struggled with, and I use certain methods to get myself out of it. And that's what I use with my clients. And if I can actually share my screen, I'm going to show you. Where'd I go? I'm going to actually show you how it looks like. If I can, just want to get rid of all of these things happening in the background here. Okay, so let me share my screen. Oh, did I save this? Save. If you can't see me, I'm looking at my screen right now. All right, so I want to preview this. Come on. Okay, so this, I'm going to share my screen really fast. Let me know if you could see it. Oh, I have to add an extension, really? Add to Chrome. It's adding an extension, but I'm going to show you how it looks in the back office. It should work now. Let me try it. It's just asking me to type in my email. All right, so I don't know if it will let me. Let me try it now. Yep. Okay, so sharing my screen. What did I want to pull up? Here we go. Let me know if you can see it or not. So right here is what I want to share. Okay, so this is how it looks like in the back office. This is the welcome page. So you go through all of this and all of the videos. Once you get to the 6 modules, you'll have that over here. It's all in there for you. You have full lifetime. I'm going to stop sharing. You have, am I still sharing my screen? Stop sharing. There's people outside. You have full lifetime access lifetime access, and you can go through it, you can go back to the videos, whatever, you always have it. So it's a great program. Like I said, tomorrow's the last day. Today is the last day, to ask me, specific questions about that 50% off. There is a code if you want that. So drop a comment below. Like I said, I'd be doing a complete disservice if I didn't offer this to you, because people do get rid of diseases. One of my clients got rid of gallbladder disease doing my program. Another one got rid of high blood pressure. Another one got rid of cancer, certain cancers. So there's different things. Me, I'm a walking testimony. So let me know if you are interested in that. I hope those tips at the beginning helped. Always remember that you're good enough, you're worthy, and you're here for a reason. If you're still here, you're here for a reason. So feed your body good foods, think positive thoughts, grab some crystals. If you're interested in crystals, you can drop a comment below too, and we can discuss that. You guys know I'm always decked out in some crystals. So I always enjoy talking with you. This was just an impromptu video. I've just been spiritually guided today to just roll with it. So I hopped on late. Okay. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you. Well, who knows? I'll see you Monday.